Hello. Okay, so she lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart grows. So, there's the abbey. And 3 miles to the east. So, one, two, three, six. Oh, okay. Okay, so how did I get that wrong? Oh, maybe it was one, two. Maybe it was here. No. Oh, I bet you it was this one. We'll see. Okay. Huh. C7. Okay. Well, I guess we go on for now. It's a little hard to get back into the game. It's been a little while. Okay, so what have you done to me? I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere, and that creature stands over her shoulder. I almost feel like I can sense its desires. It is afraid of the sisterhood, that much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death, but it can be avoided with Ardina's protection. I do not know if I'm awake or asleep even now. I feel the darkness tearing at my mind. Okay, so it says she needs worryless. Worryless is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of flowers is said to ease symptoms of anxiety. Okay. Leaves seem to have a mind of their own. Blue flower, stiff leaves. Or did I? No. We're gonna try this one. Yay! Okay. Am I reading the clue wrong? Oh, yeah, because I was going from the Abbey. She's in the castle. Okay, that's why. Okay, next customer. I met a strange man on the road to Sideburg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was heading west, at least I think he was. He said he was looking for the Winster Spring. I'll write this down for you. Anyways, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? I think if I remember correctly, she wanted this one. Yes. Okay, man, one. Let's first do this one. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Dead tree, its bark. Dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. I believe that said that was the Everhart. Would I not even see it in there? Okay. Now, let's see what we can do about this guy. Man wanted to meet you. Headed west from Sedberg. Okay. It's going to be west from possibly near the source of the river. Winster. Okay, let's try next person. I'm not long for this world, and I have decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with a rare and beautiful camellia, like drear huntsmen, with it, like a drier huntsman with their Darthanian covered tombs. Okay, a rare plant that is camellia, a rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made of it at the graves of their loved ones. Camellia flowers almost always contain six petals. Finding a petal flower is considered to bring good fortune. So we're going to look for flowers and we're going to find six petals. No, 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 possibly, no, no. We're going to try this one. Yay! Okay, maybe here. Your reputation is growing, horticulturist. I hear you're the person to come for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it's being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. Hop heart. Inhaling smoke from from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Okay, so we want blue flowers. What about this one? I mean, I'm going to just say it must be this one because these are soft and feathery. Yes. Okay. Okay. Maybe here. Okay. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation of the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise. Ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Give it a good long thought, actually, but my curiosity has got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they found something juicy down there. Signs of a ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some fig to take with me. Always comes in useful. Witch fig. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has a similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which is often confused with. Um, Maybe. We're going to try this one. Oh, no. I wonder if it has to do with the plant that I still have to find. It's gone west. Hmm. I am having a hard time with this one. You mean unless it's this one? But would butterflies be going for berries? I don't think this is going to be right. Oh my goodness, of course it was. Okay. Okay. I never see anybody in your shop. It's a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. Believe me, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. I need some bishop's parasol for work-related matter. Bishop's parasol. A mushroom found in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as treatment for stomach pains. Okay, so we know it's going to be one of my mushrooms. Oops. I'm going to go with this one. Okay. Okay, so since it's been a while, we're going to go ahead and start the beginning of the card flip story. It started when she found something that she had not meant she was not meant to find, a book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside library. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. Time passed, a year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brought it over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. Not long after, the girl left home. Her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. Okay, let's see. Just really having a hard time finding this man. Oh, drawer. I have a feeling I'm gonna need him. Whatever I need, I'm gonna find with him soon. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away, and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I have drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Okay. Let's see. Think it's gonna be here. Maybe? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go F2. The air is thick with flying, biting insects, the unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I'm overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Blue winter? Winterborn. Winterborn, also known as blue aloe or blue winter, after its cool blue-gray flowers. Winterborn is a hardy plant, often found growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent when applied to the skin. I think blue-gray. I thought there was something that I read that said blue-gray. This one? Yeah. Yay. right? The blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places that it's hard to see. At length, I come across what I came for and hurry away. Okay, let's go back to him. Maybe M27. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The sisterhood is grateful, but the news that Arda was poisoned with Gildendendra has everyone worried. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her, and Sister Charlotte remembered that Jacob's Worth plant is said to help locate people. Jacob's Worth. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of Jacob's Worth, but it's the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said that they point the way towards any person you wish to locate, and has been successful to find many a lost wanderer out in the fields, in the fells. This one? It's my wife's birthday, and I wanted to get her something special. There was a plant that she used to love as a child, but she hasn't been able to find any in years. It's sort of bulb-like and has a strong smell to it, but strong in a good way. Oh, and the flowers is more like lots of little flowers. Okay, so we know it's going to be maybe, nope. Oh, these are, no. Maybe it has to do with this. Let's work on this clue. The old man of Constant looks out across the lake with blind eyes. The old man of Constant looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders the current, floating gently southwards towards the fork. Okay. The heavens open up as I reach the fork. Take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. Oh, yeah, see, I bet you it's this one. Okay, let's see if we can help him with this. Dark purple flowers. The smell is alluring. I bet you it's this one. Oh, no. It's not that one. Okay. Ooh, uh-oh. 2 things of rising dread. Maybe it still has to do with that one guy. Unless it's one of these other ones. Oh, it's probably this one here. Oh, no. Oops. A shiver travels down my spine. My mind is broken. Here we go. I feel revived. My mind is whole again. Mm. We've had our eye on you for some time now. Join us. Praise the Dendru. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside of Sangil Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Dendru. Sounds awful sus, but St. John's Poppy, Sadgill Church. Sadgill? The church isn't hard to find in a small hamlet of Sadgill. This must be the place. Okay. I have returns from Swinside. I must admit I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the stone circle. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him the better. Reuben had it right, though grisly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on the sample on a sample of gilded dendra. Gilded dendra. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and fangs will turn black as the blood succumbs to dendra's miasma, a sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of this plant can be harmful. There was one that this one. Okay. This one's really going to drive me crazy. I mean, I don't think it'd be way up there. I don't think he would have crossed unless maybe here. Oh my goodness. I wasn't wanting to cross the rivers. Okay. Okay, the hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders above the spring. The cool remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. Down 2/3. Okay, so is here. 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. The camp at Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts, where I am greeted by an eccentric man. "Oh, yes, yes, ho, 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 ho," the man says. "You must take this. Take it, take it." At his insistence, I receive the looking glass that he thrust into my hands. He places an envelope directly on top. "Ho, ho! It's no use to me any more. Ho, ho, no use. Don't forget the red, the red, the red, the red. Ho, ho. Ebony." It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. So the red ebony. Okay, I can't do that one yet. My aunt died 2 weeks ago, and I inherited her house. I had been sifting through her possessions, and last night I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong that I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? Sometimes called everheart, the pink flowers of the royal gentilia are made of two kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to release the binds of swift snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the royal gentilia. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I really don't have anything. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. forgot to open my drawer. Okay. So we got 551, 873, 899, 978, 902. Bofel. So the forest here is lush and vibrant. The birdsong feels enchanting, like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth, under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. I was able to strip away the swift snare's vine and lift the lid, with more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. To my relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. At least that's what I thought at first, but when I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the gray ash. On the back of the amulet was an inscription that says, "With Solomon's scepter I awake." Solomon's scepter, that's a plant, right? Solomon's scepter, also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate and sometimes Solomon's scorn. The flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling flowers grow along the stem. Okay. Many sweet-smelling flowers grow along the stem. Hmm. Okay. I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast near the stone circle. They said it was slaughtered half his flock as well. People around here don't seem too bothered, but it's got 'em panicked down Foxfield way. Kentmere Eye. Okay. From Kentmere, I followed the bearing of the eye and ended up in a small forest north of Kendal. The woods are thick with briar and brambles, but amongst the tangled undergrowth a type of flower is flourishing. Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed gilded dendra that was used in Swinside ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that's used in several of the darker incantations. And it can't be a coincidence that the very same plant was used to poison the Arda. There must be a connection between this other murder and the sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think it through it some more. Some maiden sorrow would help a lot. Maiden sorrow. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's fingers and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but its thorns along the stem are thought to lend to its name. So I'm looking for a plant that has drooping flowers. Maybe this one. Yay! I finally found the thing for the red ebony. Okay. Red ebony. This plant is said to uncover that which is hidden, including buried treasure and secret writings. The red ebony is extremely rare and not well studied. Blood has been spilled over this plant, which is where the red part of the name is believed to have come from, since confusingly, the large flower is in fact blue. This one. Yes. Look at all the plants I have labeled. Yay! Tomb of the Hunter. Okay. The memorial bears the name of a swaff prior. It stirs a memory. He was one of the drier. Theirs is a lonely life, at the mercy of the dangerous addiction. They build a tolerance to the Drantheringe sap in childhood, that they might benefit from its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely around the memorial. Put this aside for now. I think I'm done with that. Maybe? Okay. It looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to Blackcomb. Verona noticed something at the Swinside site that had me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. I can't think of anywhere else there you would get slate from. That and Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something up at Blackcomb. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that fairies stole his wheelbarrow. If I'm going to spend a night out in the hills, I want to take some eyebright with me. Wouldn't want anyone sneaking up on me in the dark. Maybe it's going to be this one. Eyebright. Oh, maybe not. Take care not to touch the brightly colored thorns. They do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause a severe pain for several days after. A plant that only grows in the south of the warmer climates. They call it lithe after a long dead king, known to improve eyesight at night, even in the darkest places. had a feeling that was not right, but it was worth a shot. Okay. Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I need some gray sandfire. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about, but I hope I'm in the right place now. Gray sandfire. Sandfire has a tough outer bark, which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. This one? Okay. Okay, we'll do one more exploration. Okay. Q30. Whoever wrote on my map has been very helpful. Would never have thought to come out to this desolate place in search of a plant life, but search quickly yields exciting results. It said what it was. That one. Okay. Time to close out the day. We'll draw one more card, and then I think I'm going to go be right back and put a pause on the game for now. At first she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually, she made her way into Grinsdale Forest. Okay, we'll put my clue away. And I will be back.